Welcome to the Seattle Video Voters Guide, your chance to hear directly from Seattle candidates and ballot measure representatives on the November ballot. This is a vote-by-mail election. Instead of going to a polling place, ballots will be sent to all registered voters. Each statement in this guide is up to 2 minutes long and unedited. The speakers appear on your screen in the order they will appear on the ballot. The people invited to appear in this edition of the Video Voters Guide include representatives in favor of and opposed to Seattle Proposition Number 1, the Transportation Levy Renewal, and candidates for Seattle City Council Position 8. First up, we'll hear from candidates for Seattle City Council Position Number 8. The Seattle City Council is the legislative branch of government. Members set the city's direction by enacting ordinances and passing resolutions. The Seattle City Council authorizes expenditures, adopts regulations, levies taxes, controls the finances and property of the city, and performs many related legislative tasks. Of the 9 City Council positions, 2, Position 8 and Position 9, are at large. Positions 1 through 7 each represent different districts of the city. Council members serve 4-year terms. All City of Seattle voters are eligible to vote in this election. Seattle City Council positions are nonpartisan. In this edition, you'll hear from the candidates who will appear on the ballot for Seattle City Council Position 8. This is a special election to fill the seat of a council member who left office before the end of her term. The winner of the November 2024 special election will be elected to a 1-year term. This position will appear on the ballot again in 2025.
My name is Alexis Mercedes Rink. I've spent my public policy career working on housing, human services, and the health of our communities. I've gained a reputation for bringing people together around solutions and making them happen. I got my master's degree at the UW, and since then I've worked across 39 local cities and with over 100 different organizations in my career. I've championed agreements with unanimous votes from city councils, and I've led the development of a King County-wide 5-year plan to address homelessness. While I approach policy with data and measurable outcomes, I'm equally informed by my personal experience. My birth parents met in a gang when they were just teenagers, and after my birth dad went to prison, my birth mom lost custody of me. Because of my grandparents, I didn't have to land in the foster care system. I got to grow up in a resource community and a proud union household, and I was given the tools I needed to heal. My family struggles mirror many of the challenges we face in Seattle, but we can break these cycles with affordable and supportive housing, safe and healthy communities, and by ensuring that no child is limited from reaching their full potential. On council, I'll work collaboratively to address Seattle's challenges with proven solutions and personal understanding. We need public safety targeted at reducing crime and harm, a coordinated and scaled law enforcement and alternative response system, gun violence prevention, and accountability to truly make our communities safer. We need affordable housing at every level so seniors, working families, and renters like myself can remain in the city and build generational wealth. We need climate action without compromise, including transit and electrification, more sidewalks, and green infrastructure. But most importantly, we need progressive revenue solutions to balance our growing budget deficit and protect the necessary investments that support our communities. I'm so excited about this opportunity to ensure our city is safe, affordable, and leading the way to a better future. And I'm proudly endorsed by labor unions, democratic groups across the city, and trusted leaders. Please learn more at alexisforseattle.com. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Tanya Wu, and I'm running to be your city council member. For generations, my family has lived, worked, and served in all areas of Seattle. I grew up in Beacon Hill, worked in my family business in the Chinatown International District, and now live in Rainier Valley. My story is the story of Seattle. My deep roots here drive my passion to make Seattle a city where everyone can thrive. This election is about choosing a new path forward. Do we continue with policies that have left our communities vulnerable, or do we embrace innovative, compassionate, and effective solutions? My commitment to you is clear. I will fight for a safer, more inclusive Seattle where every voice is heard and every resident has the opportunity to succeed. Public safety is my priority, and it requires balance and innovation. Every week, I work alongside first responders and my housed and unhoused neighbors, practicing a model of alternative policing that puts community first. This hands-on experience shapes my vision for a city that doesn't just respond to crisis, but actively prevents them through thoughtful, forward-thinking strategies. I've led efforts to expand our community safety net by supporting police where they're needed, while investing in alternatives like the CARE team, and proven diversion programs like LEAD. These initiatives work by addressing root causes. Housing affordability is another cornerstone of my campaign. As the only candidate who has built affordable housing, I've seen firsthand the impact that safe, accessible housing can have on a community. I know we can create more affordable housing options for everyone, from seniors to working families, so that we can keep our diverse communities together and allow every Seattleite to build a future. Over the past year, I've spoken to thousands of people, and Seattle is at a crossroads. We must move forward with bold leadership. I'm Tanya Wu, and I would be honored to have your vote.
Seattle Proposition Number 1, Property Tax Levy Renewal for Transportation. Proposition 1 concerns renewing the Seattle Transportation Levy. A simple majority of 50% plus 1 is required for passage of this proposition. If Proposition 1 passes, the city would be authorized to raise up to $1.55 billion over 8 years, beginning in 2025. The levy would fund safety and access projects such as paving, sidewalk and bridge maintenance, infrastructure modernization, transit improvements, connections to light rail, new sidewalks, and pollution reductions. The additional tax rate associated with this proposition would be approximately 65 cents per $1,000 of assessed value for each property owner. A resident-led oversight committee would monitor and report on the levy's progress.
Proposition 1 will keep Seattle moving with critical investments in our city's aging roadways and bridges, sidewalks, transit, and more. This measure will build off the success of the current expiring levy and focus on immediate safety and mobility needs. Proposition 1 funding will allow us to repave 15 heavily used corridors throughout Seattle, fill potholes within 72 hours, upgrade safety and mechanics on important bridges, and build 350 new blocks of sidewalks and improve lighting and crosswalks citywide. Prop 1 also improves connectivity, transit access, and sustainability. Your yes vote will make it easier to walk and take transit to light rail stations, schools, and community destinations. It will help speed up buses and improve safety at metro bus stops. It will bring accessible EV charging to public spaces, improve dedicated bike lanes, and plant thousands of new street trees. This 8-year package was developed by a broad coalition to meet our city's transportation needs. It will receive independent public oversight to ensure accountability and project delivery. Please join Mayor Harrell, every member of our City Council, the Seattle Metropolitan Chamber, Downtown Seattle Association, MLK Labor Council, Disability Rights Washington, Cascade Bike Club, Seattle Neighborhood Greenways, and my organization, Transportation Choices Coalition, and many more, in voting yes on Prop 1. Let's keep Seattle moving. Thank you.
You've just seen all the video statements submitted from the candidates and ballot measure representatives that will appear on the Seattle November ballot. This program is a collaboration of the Seattle Ethics and Elections Commission, the Seattle Channel, and King County TV. This will be a vote-by-mail election. Instead of going to a polling place, ballots will be sent to all registered voters. Look for your ballot in the mail after October 16th. Remember to sign the envelope with your voted ballot. Ballots can be returned via U.S. mail or at one of King County's secured ballot drop boxes. Ballots must be postmarked or placed in a drop box by November 5th. Visit kingcounty.gov/elections to learn about accessible voting options, to track the progress of your ballot online, and to find the location of secure drop boxes. That's King County Elections at kingcounty.gov/elections. Thank you for joining us. We'd like to hear from you about the Video Voters Guide. To comment on this guide, please call 206-684-8500 or email us at ethicsанdelections@seattle.gov.